What's up, y'all? It's the Hood Scientist 94. I just wanted to go live real quick because it's really hot right now, to believe it or not. You have to remember to make cold, just like science class. Like the science experiments, and there's always one person that makes ice out of like salt or something, you know? But one thing, have you ever realized, even to create that ice, or even your refrigerator has a freezer and it's cold, it has to be plugged into something to get electrical charge, which electricity deals with heat. You feel me? It deals with light. It deals with a charge. When you're dealing with electricity, it deals with a charge. So these atoms in the air is what you call your pole shift speeding. When time is speeding, the state of matter is speeding. Okay? The state of matter, the atoms, they're reproducing faster, moving around faster inside the body of the planet and you. Okay? Because you're the air of the air, you're the blood of air. Because your air is part of your blood. And you're the body of Christ also. You feel me? Because the body ties to Gaia, Pangea, or planet Kai, or Earth. Okay? It deals with frequencies that you take in, like your ears. Omega. Omega is dealing with Libra, dealing with air frequencies. If you look at my little air symbol shit that I made with a trinity of 3 air signs and put it together, it made an air tower to convert energy from above and below. That's what I mean by, if you peep the reflection, you can go a long way with just that. Just understanding the basics. Really understanding the basics of 369. And how, you feel me? And how the cycle works. That's all it's representing. There's no number greater than 9, so it has a rebirth and repeats into a higher state. Or as it going into a higher state, things that's not meant to be here goes into a lower state. Or you can even go into a lower state if you going against it. You feel me? Because your blood needs to be able to get a charge. If not, it's just getting clogged up. Okay? So if you're feeling any type of fatigue and shit like that, that just means clean up. Stop eating the shit that you've been eating, because that's why you're feeling that way. And I guarantee it. I promise you. Okay? But what really made me make this little live real quick is this. I've been getting off work, right? And it be got 19 degrees at this time. When I looked at the solar flare a couple of days ago, I went past my manager, right? I was like, it's about to get hot. And I peeped. He looked at me weird as hell. But he started seeing it. Everybody coming out their jacket. Because it be cold as shit. But me, I feel the sun. So when the CMEs pop off, my body heats up even in the cold. You feel me? Because I'm one with the sun. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure some more people. Like, the sun will always find you through the clouds and everything. Even when it's clogged up, you might have to goddamn ground so you can be a frequency tower to send a frequency up, a signal to let you know that where you at. Because that's what the clouds there for, to block this shit. It's called carbon emissions. When they talk about carbon emissions are high, meaning there's a charge to the atoms of the air. And the air is the output to your body, so that's dealing with your blood. The air is blood. In reality, it's the same thing as blood. Dealing with minerals and all types of shit. Okay? It's the same way they're manipulating the body, is the same way they're manipulating you. It kind of goes back to the class act conspiracy. when they talking about the drugs and shit on people and all this extra shit, they're a part of it, so they can't really be charging nobody for this shit. And then they're doing it at a different type of state with the epoxy. It's aerosol poisoning. You feel me? This is really how they made a magnetics field. And they know to make this a sustainable planet, and you have to heat up the poles. So then they have the clouds to block it and eliminate the charge. It's actually some Mars type shit they had on Justice League dealing with John, his family. It's the same type of gas, and it makes things start to break down after a while too. But it's a cellular, it's an immunodeficiency gas, it's aerosol. Okay. This is shit you could look up, and I could give you links to it. I made videos on it with the links and proofs and receipts, but they like to delete shit and then allow the news to come out with the same information. So y'all can stop fucking with me, cause really I'm saying y'all fuck with me and y'all just want to see if I'm gonna do something or not. It's to the point where I don't even like fuck with y'all for that. So it's like I could just start suing or something. But y'all want to catch a body or something, put a hitman on me or something. The last hitman dead. So I mean, from what I know, cause he texted my phone talking about I'm the hitman, and he ain't never got damn hit shit. So I'm just supposedly say he's dead. So therefore, it's hot right now. Regardless, I don't care where it's cold. Even Antarctica is Antarctic, meaning not cold. So I don't really, I don't give a fuck. That's not even the South Pole. It's actually the North Pole. It's actually fucking west, to be honest, because your poles are like your ears. Okay? Your poles are like your ears, which is really west and east. Okay? That's why your opposing sun and moon rise in the east and the west. You feel me? But I just want y'all to remember that shit, because all these storms, that's how you know when it's going to be storms. Pay attention to solar news, okay? When you see M flares, X flares, clouds. But the thing about the M flares is how they start to freeze people, especially when it's strong. They did it all over the map. And people they try to freeze is when they try to move in on them so they can sign to the world order shit. That's why Russia is in Mexico, China probably somewhere else, Cali, all different places through here, like New York, all types of shit. They probably still in New York. You just gotta think about it. Contract over. Niggas is moving in, making they little their points. Cause when you come in as a national, you can set up shop. It's pretty much legal in law. If you try to set up shop as a citizen, then that shit dead. But as a national, you can be in America jurisdiction. So the U.S. jurisdiction don't really cut shit unless they just start slaughtering you type shit. That's how you operate with that law. Or you could just become a sovereign, like self-sovereign, but that's still part of being a national, damn near. But self-governing is when you on some God shit. Okay, so like I said, nigga, it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit. 3 o'clock a.m. is to the point there is not working. And if y'all remember what I said, January 27th is what I would call the Kali Yuga. But it really, the real January is in April. which makes sense. That goes into the 7D, where that cycle of the 2300 or the 2100, it's the same angstrom. So when you say 21,000, all you're saying is 21. Because in a different timeline loop, they're probably only looking at it as 21 anyway. It's not 21,000. Different angstroms. So that's really a 3. Okay, so dealing with a trinity, right? And the 7 deals with 2 trinities that denotes, right? So that deals with a reverse polarity, because the reverse polarity is the sun pointing down. That's a triangle down. You have a triangle up representing the planet. So 2017, you had a triangle down. 2020, you had a triangle up. Now you're having a triangle down, which represents the UV sun, gamma hitting, green light hitting. There's only green light because it's a higher frequency being allowed in the firmament because of the ozone layer being depleted. Look at the color as a higher frequency, and then it's going to go higher when it gets to the 4th trinity. That's when you're dealing with C12 energy on a physical state, which the body picks up on and locks on. The thing is, what I've been saying is you could up your frequency already now. Really beforehand, 2020, you could have upped your frequency past this shit. You feel me? That's why I'm talking about this shit now and making it imperative, because I'm pretty sure we about to have this Mandela effect, timelines crossing, because that's what's happening. The split is starting to come together. Red and blue is starting to come together. But the thing is, this timeline won't be over till 2029. That's the C12. That's the rebirth and everything for the C12 genetics, right? The C12 deals with a 12-year cycle with the sun. 9 of those years deals with the 3693, which is the timeline. The timeline as a year, 3693. It's a hertz coming off the sun being released. Well, it's a hertz coming off that's being exposed to the DNA memory from the sun, but it's also a timeline going, but the ending of the timeline, which is like 3,600 years, but it's like 300. It's the cycle, 3693. The 3 is a 12, representing the rebirth. Okay, the rebirth of what? The 12, December, Christ. You feel me? So as I've been saying, this is a 6-9 thing, because it's the ninth. It's the 9th gate dealing with the 6th cycle, because there's a 3. It's 3 months, that's 1 quarter. 6 months, that's 2 quarters. 9 months, that's 3 quarters. 4 months, that's 4 quarters. So pretty much February, March, April, that's the 4th quarter. Literally the rebirth. It's just the 9th deals with the hertz going into 2000, which is past the year that we in. Remember, the hertz in the year are times of measurements dealing with quantum energies. So if everyone was time traveling on a global consciousness project, so they could see who divine and learn shit from these stories and sacrifice and all types of shit, that's what's happening. But the thing is, the DNA memory is going to go past 2023 on a physical state. So even people who wasn't picking up on that shit is going to be picking up on that shit, or just going to be getting wiped out. It's either way. Or you're just not going to, you're just going to be a neutral variant. Nothing changes. You're going to be the same motherfucker. You're a witness. You feel me? It's either nothing changes, you're going to get wiped out, or you just going to activate. It's one out of the 3. Okay? You know how you're not going to activate. You know how you are going to activate. And really, can't really say too much about the violent shit. The normal shit. Alright, so the thing is, you can't stop the. You need heat to create cold. This heat is coming in, and the timeline is going to have a skip, which is most likely a Mandela effect that came from a butterfly effect, which meaning the sun beaming its light was his butterfly effect. Okay? The sun beaming the light was the butterfly effect. And what started happening after that gamma hit back to 2016, 2017? That's what's been going on. A butterfly effect. Now, since it's being exposed, things start to happen like this, but they don't know what they're doing also fucks them over, because they're trying to go underground, not knowing when they're blocking the signal, they're creating more pressure. So them trying to go underground is going to get fucked, because they're trying to block the sun. They really just have to let it happen and just go underground. Y'all going to go underground. Goofy. Magnetics field y'all trying to build, that's dead. If y'all have families in the Air Force, y'all just need to like really just chill the fuck out, because I see you're trying to make a check and you might be a little pussy, but you're bigger than whoever the fuck you're working for, and you have a family. Okay, you have a family. Stop spraying the skies. You're still fucking with your blood and your body, believe it or not. And if you're still like just cool with it, then you're a fucking bot, and I know who you work with, and peace to you, because you got a lot coming your way for continuing to fuck with my body and my people's body. You're fucking with nature, that's outputs of our body. That's a no-no. And my conscience is awakening to it, and I just said it publicly. So that means consciousness defends. The X defends. Okay? That's what happens when it's awakened. It defends. So you're wondering why I'm still here. Because my consciousness is awakened with the planet. Meaning my output, which is nature, is in cahoots with my input. And my family, star family, is definitely with me. Now the crossover that happened, I can't be touched. Y'all can try, but as long as I remember who the fuck I am. So Rob, I have nature reminding me, and I remind nature. I'm reminding myself every time. I hope you get that. And then my people is awakening to it. Like, you don't know what we do subconsciously in defense. Like, I talk to nature and tell them that's how they manipulating. You feel me? So, I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm about to do anything crazy. I'm gonna just say peace to you and your family. Because you're doing way too much. It's not nature. It's either you a god or a parasite. I rest my case.